So we had the old school original Miyoo Mini, a nice tiny little form factor handheld. Then this little lady came along, the Anbernic Nano, super tiny with a 1.5 inch screen. And now we've got this on the scene, the Gamekiddy GKD Pixel. Let's check it out, shall we? Welcome to Al's Retro Handhelds, guys. Today we're taking a look at this little monster. This is the Gamekiddy GKD Pixel. This is the one in green. It's an amazing little handheld, recently released. I was so looking forward to getting hold of this. So this is from Gamekiddy. It's got a nice aluminium shell. Really nice top quality feel to this lady, really nicely designed. I'm really impressed with this so far. So the specs for this little lady is a 2.4 inch IPS screen, and that's at 320 by 240 resolution. It's got a Linux based system. Currently there's only stock available IUX for this particular system. The CPU is an Ingenic X1830 XBurst processor, and that's running at 1.5 gigahertz. The RAM is a teeny little 128 megabyte DDR2 of RAM. Connectivity wise, there's none. There's no Bluetooth, there's no Wi-Fi. Outputs, we've got a 3.5mm headphone jack here, a little mono speaker, and 1x USB-C. It's got a single micro SD card slot here, which takes up to 500 gigabyte. Power wise, we've got a 1500 milliamp rechargeable battery, lasting around 2 to 3 hours, and it's charged for USB-C charging. Colours available are this green one here. You've got red as well, blue and red ones are really quite pretty as well. You've got a black one, and you've also got a really special like a purple mix, so it's like a purple shell and it's got multicoloured buttons. That's really quite a funky one, but I like the look of this green one, so that's why I went for it. So let's fire this little lady up. And one thing you're going to notice is, and which I think is a really cool little feature, is the power indicator on the back here. See how that glows up? I think that's beautiful. So let's zoom on this little lady here. So this is the custom firmware that you get. I love this little light shining down. I think that's a pretty cool little look. So on here you've got the emulators, you've got games, got Rechargable, got a test, I'm not sure what that is, haven't been into that yet, got apps, and then you've got settings. So you can go into all the standalone emulators here, and it's literally got all the separate emulators. As you can see, there's multiples of the same icon here, and that's because it's just another emulator for that system. We can come back out of here, go into games. These are just games that are actually on the system itself. Right, a little old Java games, things like that. Then you've got RetroArch. So you've got all the RetroArch emulators here. This is the way I prefer to go into it personally. So let's have a look at what we've got here, shall we? So we've got Easy RPG. Hang on. Which way is this going? Easy RPG, Famicom or NES, got Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. This is actually separating down into all the different emulators with RetroArch as well. Got the Atari Lynx, Mega Drive, Atari Lynx again, MSX. This is in no particular order, as you can see. Neo Geo Pocket, Oh, let me just get back for you a little bit better. What else have we got here? PC Engine, Pico 8, Scum VM, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Wonder Swan, Scum VM again. So these systems that you've got set on here already. As you can see, it's not the most powerful of devices, but it's so cute. I mean, look, if we do size comparison here, so we've got the super teeny RG Nano, we've got the Miyoo Mini here, and this little lady sits just in between. She's just about bigger than the RG Nano. Probably, screen's probably about 50% bigger, I'd say, and it's just less than a Miyoo Mini. So I love Miyoo Minis, as some of you may know. I absolutely love Miyoo Minis. I think they're just the right sort of size for a teeny or a small handheld, as I call them. The RG Nano, believe it or not, you can actually play on these. They are playable, but given how good your eyesight is and how small your fingers are, depends how long you can play on one of them, to be honest. So I'm liking the idea of this. I'm liking the I'm loving the design for one. I think they really hit the mark with this design here. It's got the dual shoulder buttons up here in line, L1, L2, R1, R2, and it actually feels really, really nice. Let me just zoom out a little bit out here. Yeah, it's actually really nice in the hand, nice and weighty, like the RG Nano. There's such a nice weight to them. There's such a difference to a plastic handheld. I love the aluminium handhelds. It does add a bit of weight, but to me, I think it feels a bit more sure in your hand when it's got a bit of weight to it. Epic design. I mean, they mostly all look like this. A lot of them look like this Game Boy kind of look. But the thing I like about this is there's quite a few things I like about it. The first thing is, like I've mentioned, the battery indicator here is very unique. I think they've really hit something original with that. I love that look, it's beautiful. Got the little grippy parts in the back. Got a little lanyard hole here, so you could attach a lanyard to this if you wanted. Got the volume up and down on this side. You've got your SD card here, which I love the way it's got this little indent in here. It makes it nice and easy to get out. On the bottom, as I showed earlier, we've got the headphone jack, the USB-C connector, and the little speaker. Look how cute that little speaker grill is. For me, sounds a bit weird, but I love cute handhelds, and this to me is just the epiphany of a very cute handheld. So let's go into one of the games here, shall we? This comes loaded with massive ROM sets. The frustrating thing for me at the moment is it's very difficult to download even the stock firmware. I don't know, the way they put it on their Google Drive, I haven't fathomed it out yet, but normally I like to use a branded SD card. Even if it's just re-putting stock onto it, I always use a new SD card. And at the moment I'm having trouble even just doing that with these, so I do understand that they have said that it's going to be open source, so I'm hoping that some developers will pick up on this device and create us some stunning custom firmware for her. So until then, I'm just sticking with this. So let's go into, oh god, I always pressed the wrong button. Let's go into Mega Drive, shall we? And let's go into carefully selected games. I don't know what the difference between that is actually meant to be. So you can see they've put the artwork on a lot of these. Let's see what we can find here. You can actually, oh, that takes you right to the bottom. You Good God. Okay, let's try left and right. Right, so left and right will help you to scroll a lot quicker on this. So guys, we're going to do what I normally do here. We're in Mega Drive, which can mean only one thing. Well, it could mean two things really, but we're going to go with my original Sonic the Hedgehog today. If we can find it. Where are you? Here we go. Is that the first one? Yeah. Oh, for goodness sake. I hate when I press the wrong friggin' button on these things. Let's go back to the start again. Good God. Ah, so annoying. Things with these handhelds, I've got so many different ones, and the buttons can be round the right way, they can be mixed round the wrong way. Right. What is this doing now? So this is carrying on from where I left off by looks of things. But as you can see, it's actually responds quite nicely, to be honest. It feels really quite nice to play on. The sound is nice and crisp and clear. It is only a mono speaker, but it's nice and clear still. We jam it up. That's how loud she goes. So she's certainly pretty loud, to be honest. Bit of a, I think that's just a waterfall noise there. Yeah, she's got beautiful sounds. Let's come out of this. So you just press start and select together, and you can jump out. Let's jump out, quit system there, and let's give it a little go on while we're in Mega Drive. Why don't we see if we can play a little bit of this, eh? Bit of Blaze. Bit of Street Rage 2, guys. The usual. Let's see how this plays, shall we? Yeah. Throw him over that way. Yeah. This works pretty well, guys. Give him a knee to the face. Chuck him over that way. That way. I always love to play a bit of Sonic or Street Rage 2 on these handhelds, just to give them a test out. Give them a Hadouken! There you go. There's Street Rage 2, guys. Let's come out of this, shall we? Let's see what else we can play here. What I find weird is you can back button, but it just takes you back to the directories. You press start and take you back to where you actually want to be. Seeing what other systems we can play here. I'm not sure what games they've got on Scum VM. Nothing really. Pico 8. Some of you are going to hate me saying this, but I really don't get the excitement on Pico 8. Sorry, but I'd rather play an Atari 8-bit game. I don't get the excitement, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry to anyone that loves it. I can't stand it. To be honest. Let's go into a bit of Game Boy Advance, shall we? You can see with their numbering, they've got the usual horrible numbering. The numbers in front. Let's go into a bit of Sonic Advance, shall we? English. This is a game that I've not really played that much before. Someone mentioned in the comments recently, give Sonic Advance a go. So I'm going to have to sit down and give that a little playthrough at some point. Let's see how it plays on here. Oh. Hear by the sound there, guys, it's Sounded a bit rough around the edges there. Let's be towers, shall we? Let's give this a go. Bit of Sonic Advance and the Game Boy Advance here, guys. First time of playing it, I'm ashamed to admit. I've never played this before. I think this screen is probably the smallest you could go to have a decent gaming experience, to be fair. Oh, that's cool. Never realised you could do that before on this. Yeah, it's a decent gaming experience. Oh, I was going to die then. Oh dear. I've gone and buggered it up, guys. I've gone and buggered it up. Yeah, so that's quite a fun game, to be fair. I've not played this before. Yeah, we've not played Sonic Advance before. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. That's a fun game. I like it. Right, let's come out of that. Is it going to let me come out? Yeah. So, hold down select, press start when you're holding it down. Quick game. And you're back out. So there's really not too much to say on this handheld, to be honest. I quite like it, to be fair. Exit out of there, back out of there. Yeah, I like it. I think even with the stock firmware there, stock operating system, it's pretty cute. I love this little, like I say, this little light shining down. Looks pretty cool, and I really do love those the power indicator there. I think that's a good selling point. I'm quite sure a lot of other companies might start looking at that. I can understand how that could get annoying if you was in the dark. Could be a bit glary, but it's on the side, it's not like it's in your face. So to shut this little bad boy down, we go into settings. I'm just going to power off. See you later. There it is, guys, a quick little overview on the Gamekiddy GKD Pixel. Would I recommend this? Yeah. As I do most things, especially if you like the smaller ones that you can just chuck in a jean pocket, you know, and off you go. It's not massive. It's not as big as this. You know, it's not as big as a Arc D, for example. It's just right. It's not too small. It's not too big. Would I say I prefer it over a Miyoo Mini? I'm not too sure. I love my Miyoo Minis. I think this definitely is pretty cool with the aluminium shell and the LED light down the side. I still love my Miyoo Minis. They each have their own unique aspects, I guess. So yeah, I'm loving them. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Thanks for clicking on the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do give it a like and subscribe if you love this kind of thing. I'll see you on the next one. As always, absolutely love it.